I'm here with Norma today, and she's going to tell us a little bit about her story.
Okay, thanks, Stacia. Um, I met Stacia about 3 years ago and was very impressed with how she presented her program and herself. We talked a lot then about health issues and things that we needed to do to stay healthy, and we just focused on wellness. And that's been very important to me, especially in the last 5 or 6 years. And uh, unfortunately, even knowing what I knew being in healthcare as a career, I didn't always practice what I knew was true. And so I started really committed to doing something and staying with it. And started working with you.
What was your biggest fitness or weight loss struggle?
Has to be consistency, because like knowing doesn't do you any good unless you do something about it and do it consistently,
Okay.
because you lose things so quickly if you don't keep up with it.
So, how did your struggle affect your life? How did that impact your life?
Um, it was really depressing because I would start out all excited about doing something. I would start exercising, working out, working with somebody, doing it by myself, whatever the program was. And for whatever reason, I would give up. I would find excuses most of the time and give up. And then I beat up myself about it because I knew I needed to do it. So it was really, really an emotional roller coaster, because it was something that made me feel good, and I would get upset with myself because I couldn't stay with it for some
So, how is things different now?
reason. Well, I'm 71 years old, and if I'm gonna keep living, I mean, I have a 30-year-old brain, and I can't keep up with that. Uh, so a lot of damage has been done because I've not taken care of myself in a lot of ways. I have lost a significant amount of weight, and that's made a huge difference. I've learned how to and stayed with eating much better. So going forward, I have that as a positive. And this time, it was like, if I want to stay mobile, I have to do something about it, and I can tell the difference when I'm not. So I'm really committed to this.
So, what's been your experience so far with training with To Be Fit?
Well, I'm having a ball, which just totally blows my mind because I can't ever say I have ever enjoyed exercise. So, uh, Stacia's fun to be around. You're fun to be around. You're just a fun person, and I'm so impressed with your level of knowledge and how you care about people. And and the fact that there's several of us, just a small group, I love, because we cheer each other on, and we're all at different places, and you meet us there, where each of us is.
Yeah. So, how has this program helped you?
Well, first of all, I live on a second floor apartment, and there's 18 big steps to come up.
And you've
every
counted
time.
them.
I actually, the movers counted when I first moved in. They were telling me. And they were starting, it was getting difficult to run up those steps, let alone walk without stopping. And that was kind of a big concern because I don't want to leave where I'm at. And so that, first of all, has become easier. And we've discovered things in working together that really surprised me about strength. You know, what parts of me were stronger and weaker, and helping me work on those. So that's been one great thing. Carrying my groceries up, it's getting a little easier. So just simple things like that. But the biggest thing was that after 2 months, I went out to high altitude for a visit and ended up going for a hike up around 9,000 feet.
Colorado.
Colorado.
Mm-hmm.
And I did it. I had some rough moments to start with because the air is a little rare, but I did it. And
how'd that feel?
It was just amazing. It was just amazing because what was at the end of that was phenomenal. Had I not been doing it, I don't think I could have made it.
Were you with your family with that?
I was.
So it was a memory that you made at
Absolutely.
the top of that mountain.
Absolutely.
That's very cool. So what have you enjoyed the most about your time so far?
I think, like the fact that I enjoy it and I feel so good afterwards, and I can go in at the beginning and have some pain, which is kind of a chronic thing that I have to work on. And by the end of the session, that pain is actually gone. So that's unbelievable. Yeah. And I think the fact that we're all working together, and that's a lot of encouragement for me. I've worked with people and tried to get them to really be self-motivated, and I pretty much am that way myself. But this is one area where I have to admit that I just can't. I'm not going to do it on my own. And I'm not getting any younger.
It's not a skill you think you'll develop as time goes on, right?
Hopefully.
So, do you have any advice for someone who is just starting or is thinking about starting to get into a fitness journey of their own?
Yeah, start and stop talking about it. And I have told people this, I've shared my experience with them, and I'm always very honest with them. And just start and do something. And what I love about our group is that you work with each one of us at our own level.
So, the fact that you're in there with somebody who's 40 years younger than you, it's not,
awesome.
yeah.
I'm everybody's grandma, you know. It's just.
But you don't feel like you're lagging behind or that you're.
Well, I know I am, and I always, you know, I'm never going to keep up with them. But what I've accomplished by just doing better each time for me, that's the important thing.
Final thoughts.
Don't wait until you're 70 years old to have a regular structured exercise.
We can leave it at that.